Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of Isolate, Meditate, and Create. My name is Jessica Lynn Johnson, and for those of you who don't know me, I am the founder and CEO of Soaring Solo, which is a company that is dedicated to the direction and the development of one-person plays. And this experience, I've committed to this free experience for every day that we're stay at home. And it's just really an opportunity for us to stay connected and creative and to meditate together. I think it's really important that we stay grounded and sane and healthy and all those good things. Got my little notes here. Yeah, and I just wanted to say that part of my process when I'm teaching people how to create a solo show is looking at each piece that we bring to the table as mosaic pieces. So really that the ultimate creation is a mosaic. A solo show is a mosaic. It's a collection of all these pieces of stories, all these excerpts that we put together and we create a piece of art. So I just thought it would be cool over this period of time that we are isolating, meditating, and creating and writing together, that maybe you end up having a body of work and excerpts that you could put together into a solo show. That would be really great, really exciting. And if that's not the path for you, if anything, at the very least, you'll have connected and created and taken good care of yourself during a challenging time. So make sure you have something nearby, a journal or your iPad, or you can write on your computer, but just make sure you have something nearby to write with and on, because writing is a part of this experience today. But we are going to start with just getting grounded and getting into a meditative zone. So go ahead and find a comfortable seated position and just close your eyes and just start to breathe deeply. Exhaling audibly if you need to, just really releasing any stress, any tension, any discomfort. I'm sure we all have a million thoughts racing through our minds right now, but just really try to let your thoughts float away in this time. Just try to be here now, be in this present moment with other creative souls and me guiding you through this. And just slowing down and breathing. And just really imagine your breath filling up every square inch of your body, every single inch of your body, nourished with your breath. And as you're sitting here, do a scan of your entire body, taking in your body from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, and just really noticing, where are you carrying any tension? Where are you clenching? Where do you have pain or discomfort? And just breathe into those places. Relax further in those places. And just try and get as comfortable as humanly possible without falling asleep. We want to stay awake for this, but we do want to be very comfortable, very relaxed, and very much in this present moment. We have plenty to worry about right now, so let's just give ourselves the gift of this 15-20 minute experience of just being here in creative community. I think we can all afford to do that. So as I guide you through this visualization, I just want you to trust whatever comes up for you. Don't overthink it, and certainly don't be concerned with having to share it. You're only going to share these pieces if you want to share these pieces, so be really uncensored as you go through this experience. So I want you to access for yourself with your eyes closed, and your body comfortable, and your breath deep. I want you to access your happy place. And by happy place, I mean I want you to go to a place that is outside of your home, just for this specific moment in time. I want you to imagine in your mind that you're not in your house, that you're somewhere else that brings you joy. And it could very well be a crowded place, but I want you to go somewhere right now in your mind that brings you joy. Maybe it's the park, maybe it's a game, maybe it's a dance studio, a classroom, a hotel, an amusement park. But I want you to go somewhere in your mind that is a happy place for you, that brings you joy when you're not in the current circumstance we are in. Where do you go that brings you joy? So just think of that place. Take a moment and let that place surface for you. And as you imagine being in this happy place, I want you to look around it. So really look around this place and see all of the details that you can remember. What does it look like? Who is there? What are the smells in the air? What are the colors? Is it light? Is it dark? What are the textures? Is there food? What is there in this place? I just really want you to imagine the environment with as many rich details as you can. So just be in this for a moment. How do you feel as you imagine being in this place that brings you joy? What feelings are coming up for you? Because remember, in our stories, the facts of the story are just as important as the feelings of the story. In a one-person show, we want to know how you feel. We want to know what you're going through. So really touch base with yourself right now. How are you feeling as you imagine being in this happy place of yours? And who is there with you? Is there anyone there with you? Is it a person? Is it the divine, God, universe, whatever you call that? Is it an animal? Who or what is there with you in this happy place? See the characters. And just really imagine the activity that takes place. What are you taking part in this environment? If you're on the beach, are you swimming in the ocean? Are you laying in the sun? If you're at the amusement park, what ride are you on? I just really want you to imagine some activity in this place. And really allow this journey to this environment to bring up specific memories for you. When have you been to this place before, and who did you go there with, if anyone? What did you do together? What did you share that brought you joy? Why is it so happy for you? So just allow those memories to surface. And now I want you to imagine the future. I want you to imagine going back to this place, returning there. Whether that's realistic or not doesn't matter in this moment. Right now we're creating a fantasy. We're creating a future in which you can go back to this place and create a new memory. So just for today, right now, imagine going there and just imagine what you would do and who's there with you. How would you appreciate it perhaps in a new way that you never have before because of what we are all collectively going through together? So yes, just imagine yourself being in this happy place of yours in the future, enjoying it again, but with a new appreciation. And just be in that moment a little while longer. And taking another deep breath in. And on your exhale, just slowly coming back to this present moment, opening your eyes. Okay, so hopefully you had a really rich visualization during that experience and had some really beautiful memories and also some fantasies for the future that came up for you. I'm going to give you 8 minutes in just a moment to share your experience. And I, again, just want to encourage you to be really uncensored, have no other agenda other than to express yourself freely. And remember, you only have to share this if you want to share it. So go ahead and let's be as expressive as we can and let go of perfectionism. So I am setting my clock for 8 minutes. Go ahead and grab whatever you have to write with and write whatever came up for you. There's no wrong way to do this. Just tell the story of what came up for you. You may want to embody one of the characters that came up for you and have them write a monologue about this experience in this place, or you might write from first person. Or maybe you write from a narrator's perspective who witnessed the whole thing and it isn't you. Maybe a piece of poetry came up for you or a song. Whatever came up for you, there's no wrong way to do it. Just express yourself. And you have 8 minutes. Let's begin. And for those of you just joining us, we are writing for 8 minutes about a happy place, a place that really brings us joy. And I would say specifically today, let's get outside of the home with this happy place. Let's picture some other place that we have spent time in that brings us joy and write about that environment and why it brings you joy. And I'm going to be writing too, so it's going to be quiet for a little while. And again, for those of you who just joined us, we are writing about a happy place, a place that brings us joy that is outside of the home. So I really want you to picture a place that, an environment that brings you joy, that you have good memories in, and just write about whatever comes up for you. You have about 6 minutes, a little less than 6 minutes. And you have about 4.5 minutes left. And I'm seeing that there's some frozen shots for some of you. So if I watch it back later and the video is not good, don't worry. I will make another one like I had to do yesterday. So hopefully for most of you, it's working and coming through. You have about 3.5 minutes left. And for those of you just joining us, we are writing about a happy place outside of the home, just a place, an environment that has brought us joy in our past, that we can write about a memory perhaps, or people that shared in that environment with us. And we're just writing freely about that place that has brought us joy in our past. We have just under a minute left. Okay, and go ahead and wrap up your writing. And I would encourage you, if you wrote in a journal or something, I would encourage you to make sure that you do transcribe your writing into a document on your computer so that you're keeping it in a safe place. It's becoming tangible and real. And that's one of the most important steps I tell my students when they're creating a solo show is the act of putting it into a script, of actually starting to format it, put it into a document, starts to make it real. And even though that can be scary, it's very exciting. And that is a really important part of the process in committing to this journey of telling our stories from stage. Um, so whatever you wrote today, I would encourage you to share it with someone who feels safe and supportive of your creative expression. And also, I will be hosting my 100% free, 100% awesome solo theater class on Zoom this coming Saturday morning at 10 a.m. So if you visit jessicalynjohnson.com and you go under the free stuff tab, you're going to see an option to join my free class. So go under the free stuff tab on the jessicalynjohnson.com website and sign up for that. And also, if any of you are interested in working with me on a more professional level, I do one-on-one coaching from Zoom. I also do power pairs, which is 2 solo artists working at a time, and I do small groups, which is up to 6 solo artists working together at a time. And whether you are just in the idea phase and brainstorming, or if you've written a bunch of stuff, or even if you're a touring artist, I will meet you wherever you're at and really help you get to the next level with your solo show. And then also, Dana Lynn and I have been working on her show, Transcending the Mirror. It's a one-woman show, and we're doing a free staged reading of it, or it's really more of a table read. We're doing that this Sunday on Zoom at 3 p.m. It's free. And again, if you go to my website, jessicalynjohnson.com, and you go under events, you'll see all the details for signing up for Dana Lynn's reading. And for those of you who really don't know what a reading is, it's exactly what it sounds like. We've created the script and we are now testing it out in front of an audience, and it will be a really great experience. Dana is an incredibly funny, talented solo artist and singer, and it's about falling in and out of love with ourselves and with others. It's about the LGBTQIA community. And for those of you who are thinking about doing a solo show, it's a really great opportunity for you to see what a reading looks like, because it is an important part of the process. And for those of you who have done solo shows, we would really love your feedback because you've been in it, so you know what it takes. And we just want to hear from everybody about what your praises are, your questions, your ideas, all of that good stuff. So that's Dana Lynn's Transcending the Mirror reading on Zoom this coming Sunday, 3 p.m., 100% free. All the information's on my website. And I'll continue to do these free guided meditations every day while we're stay at home. So hopefully the connection's better for some of you, for those of you who it didn't work for today, and hopefully the video will turn out okay, so when I repost you can watch it then. All right, I think that's everything. Stay healthy.